There's a guy right behind your head. Who's in the back next row? Yeah, there you go.
Specialist Foltz, Florence, Kentucky.
From where?
Florence, Kentucky.
Lawrence, okay. Florence?
Florence,
Florence, Kentucky. Where's Florence near?
Northern Kentucky.
Okay, all right. Who's next?
PFC Cody Moore of Owensville, Kentucky.
Okay.
Hey, this number.
What is that near? Did you say Owensboro?
Owensville.
Owensville. Where's Owensville?
It's beside Mount Sterling and Moorhead.
Okay, good. That's in Eastern, right?
Yes, South Moorhead State.
Okay, good. Next, who's that? In the corner right there.
PFC Lucas Logston. I'm from Louisville.
Okay,
Kentucky.
good. We beat them this year. Who's in the back row?
Specialist Swiker. I'm from Florence.
Okay. And 23. Who's 23 on my team?
What's that?
Who's 23? Who's number? Oh, that's the unibrow. I like that. The unibrow.
Yeah, I'm from Lovecraft from Georgetown, Kentucky.
Okay. Georgetown's a great little town. Who's next? Big tall guy, the center.
Specialist Lowe, Marshtown, Kentucky.
What was it again?
Specialist Lowe from Marshtown, Kentucky.
Oh, Bardstown, yeah. They got the oldest Catholic church near west of the Mississippi. You know that, right?
That's right, St. Joseph.
Yeah. Oh, what a great church! We went down there to do something. I stopped in. They have one of the original beams. You've been in there? Obviously, what a great cathedral that is. Who's the last guy?
Sergeant Joe Ball from Campbell County, Kentucky.
Campbell County. Where is that?
North by Florence.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, you know what? The governor's going to be here. I kind of stole his time, but I thought, well, we're sitting here. You guys like the BS. You have any questions for me or anything?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure we got plenty of them, Coach.
You have any suggestions for me? You got to be like everybody else. Tell me how we should be playing.
Great game against Vanderbilt, Coach.
You know what? That was a hard one. It's a hard game to play, but they asked me about after the game. Was this one of the toughest environments? Here's the general here too. But every game we play is someone's Super Bowl. It's sold out. The other team play. I don't even like watching tape because when I watch tape of the other team, I think they're not very good. And then I watch them against us, and I'm like, who's this team? I didn't see this team on any tape. They play out of their minds against us. So, but it was a good game. They're good. They're really good. What else? You got any questions about any of our players?
Let me tell you a quick story. How about that?
Go ahead. Tell me a quick story.
Okay. It's about me and my wife and our first Christmas together. She's ready to put up a Christmas tree, and the Kentucky-Louisville game is getting ready to come on. So I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm getting ready to watch the game. And she comes in and said, let's put up the Christmas tree. And I said, well, you're going to have to give me a couple hours. I'm getting ready to watch the game. And she's from Kentucky, but she didn't have a clue what I was talking about. I don't even know why I married her, but so I said, you're going to have to give me a couple hours. And she said, what are you talking about? And I said, well, the game's coming on. She's like, well, I don't care about the game. I said, well, I do. It's against Louisville. She's like, well, who's Louisville? So we kind of went back and forth, and then I said, well, I tell you what, honey, give me 1 hour, and it'll be halftime, and I'll give you 20 minutes. Needless to say, she wasn't real happy with that, and she didn't want to wait till the 2 hours is up, so her and the kids went ahead and put the tree up, and for about 3 years after that, she absolutely hated Kentucky. But, after that was about 20 years ago, so after that, about 11 years ago, we actually built a new house, and she actually let me make a UK room in the basement. So she's kind of giving me a lot. Actually, this year, talking to her being gone, she actually told me that she really missed me being downstairs yelling at the TV when the UK game was on. I told her I really didn't have a lot to yell at this year.
Well, let me ask you a question. Are you one of the guys that watches tapes of the game?
I watch everything.
I mean, when the game's over, do you watch a tape of the game, like to rewatch it?
Well, let me put it like this. Over here in Kuwait, we have AFN. So the game comes on. I'm a fanatic. I'll get up at 3 o'clock in the morning just to listen to it on the radio, not playing. But the game's actually on like the Florida game that came on at 3 o'clock, and I watched it at 3. And then it came back on at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I watched it then. Then it came back on at like 9 o'clock at night, and I watched it again then. So.
Did we win all 3 times?
I want you to know, Coach, he gets a little too excited at times, so you guys need to not make it so exciting, especially toward the end of the game, because I share the trailer with him, and he'll be jumping up and down, and he'll wake me up.
You know, the stuff that we were talking about, the general and I were talking about, sometimes we don't understand in this state, there is no state more connected to their program than this state. And I've been all over. In most cases, it's because there are other schools, and I'm not disrespecting Louisville, but this program is the Commonwealth's team. And what happens at Michigan, there's Michigan and Michigan State. In North Carolina, there's NC State and Duke. In California, there's 100 schools. In the state of Kentucky, from north to south to east to west, this is the Commonwealth's team. And people, there are 9,000 people that stay to listen to my radio show after the game. You people are crazy. You're crazy. They watch the game tapes. You watch I watch the game tape one time, and I splice it down, and that's it. I watch it once. You dudes watch it 3 times. I'm the coach.
Hey, Coach, we've got some U of L fans in the battalion, and you're probably the only one in this conversation right now that doesn't respect or disrespect U of L, because I know Sergeant Major especially gives them a pretty hard way to go. It doesn't matter who U of L is playing, he's going to root for the other team, unless maybe it's North Carolina or Duke.
Well, here's what I would tell you, though. I'm like, root for us. If you go and root against another team, it sometimes comes back at us, so don't do it. And here's what I do. If I'm rooting, like if I want someone to lose, I'll turn the TV off or leave the room. I'm not into that because I'm trying to hold my own team together. But you know what? Louisville has a good program. It's just not Kentucky. I mean, you can be mad about it, sad about it, do it. It's just not Kentucky. I mean, it's just not. But, you know, this is great. I'm glad. What a great flag. What kind of shirt do you have, Commander? I just saw the shirt on your knee. What do you have there?
This is the Final Four shirt from last year. Now you notice the Sergeant Major's got the one on. He's rooting for the team for this year.
I love it. Let me do this. I'm going to show you. Here's the Final Four ball. Governor, how are you? I didn't mean to start with that. Just they were sitting there. I said, let's talk a little bit.
I know that they're waiting for me.
That's the Final Four ball from a year ago. And I had the best team in the country at the end of last year. We were the best team. We just didn't play well in that one game, and that's what happens in the NCAA tournament. That's it. That's the Final Four ball. Here's the, I'll do this one for fun. That's the 500 win ball, which they said I wasn't allowed to have, but I have it anyway. Governor, why don't you go ahead? We were just talking. They were asking me questions, and I asked where they were from. They're from all over the state. They're proud of them.
Well, the First Lady was going to be here, and she's been held up at another appointment. But around Christmas time, when we were talking to these guys, we found out a lot of them were UK fans, obviously, and Jane promised them we'd do something special for them. And you're the special. and it is special to these folks. As you know, we've had a big group of National Guard serving over in Iraq, Afghanistan, Kuwait, and they've just been doing a tremendous job. But they do now with modern technology get to see the games. Did you all see the Vandy game?
Got to see it.
There you go. And these guys just do a great job coaching, and it's special for them to be able to talk to you. Obviously, UK basketball. You know, I told the coach when he first came to Kentucky, he said, you know, this is kind of an amazing place. And I said, look, Coach, what you've got to understand is I'm just the governor of Kentucky. You're the coach of UK basketball. How you doing?
We're doing fine.
You're good, sir.
Let me show you one other thing. Did you guys see this?
Yes.
Can you? I'll put it up closer. Can you see it?
Yes.
That's it. You know what I'm going to do? How about I send you some of these, and then we'll have Anthony sign them for you. How about we do that? All right. Well, Commander, how many do I need to send over there? I see what you have there. What if I sent 50? Would that be all right? Or is that too many? Or should I send? Tell me what you need me to send over.
I'd say 50's fine.
Is that okay?
Our says 50, so we'll go with 50, sir.
All right. So I'll have Anthony sign 50 of these, and we'll send them over. I know UPS is in the state, but I'm a FedEx guy because I was in Memphis all that time. Don't tell the governor that. But we'll get those over to you, okay?
Absolutely. We appreciate it, sir.
That poster has absolutely created a firestorm, hasn't it?
Oh my gosh! First of all, we gave them out in the arena to whoever came to. I don't even remember what game, but they were free. And then they were selling them on eBay for like $200. So we had to tell them, cease and desist. You're not allowed to be set, but we can't stop them, obviously. But Anthony's only signed a few. And I have a saying I use all the time. I say, we're out here working, you're at home with your toes up eating Cheetos. And so what he put up there, Coach Cal, is can't wait to put my toes up and eat Cheetos. That's what he put on mine. But he hasn't signed but a few of them. So you guys are going to get signed copies from him. And I wish he was around. I'd get him in here to see you. So maybe we'll see if any of the guys are around and see if they can walk across the street. Let them, if anybody's around. They live right across the street from us in Wildcat Lodge, and now the other building's being built right across the way, so they're close to us. And you're in my office, which overlooks, if we went the other way, it overlooks our practice facility. It's pretty neat setup.
You guys don't know it yet, but in the next few weeks, I'm going to come and visit you, and we're going to have to watch a UK game. We've got a history of that with the deployed troops. And I'm undefeated, Coach. Of course, you almost are as well. But.
I wish we were undefeated. I wish we were.
No, you kept wishing to lose a game.
We've lost one, and what I'm saying is I don't want this young team. They got to keep taking strides. It's just like you guys. You want to let's just keep getting better. Let's keep getting better. And what you're fearful of is there's an arrogance, and that leads to disaster in everything we do. And I want them to keep getting better. So sometimes get nipped, like if we had lost to Vandy. Now, Vandy, the greatest thing about what we do is I love it when the other team plays great and loses. Because they're demoralizers. They're like, we can't play any better, we can't beat these guys. And so Vandy played really well. And they walked off the court like, we just played our best game and didn't win this game. And my team has a great will to win. Our little point guard's really playing well right now, really making us pretty good. What about anybody? We got someone else. Let me see what that shirt says. What's that shirt in the back?
Let's refuse to lose.
Whoa, yeah, I like that saying. Now,
I recall, Coach, that back around Christmas time when we were talking to some of these guys, one or two of the guys had some red on, didn't they?
And
Look at him.
You'll notice the only guy wearing a blue reflective belt is also the only U of L fan in here. So we're converting it slowly but surely.
Hey, Coach Cal, I got to introduce this one guy. Come on over here, Diddy. This is Oscar Combs' nephew right here, Sean Combs.
Hey, Sean, how are you? Now, tell me, you got Oscar, and who is it? Your uncle who does the game up in the high school tournament that has all the teams come in?
That's my uncle, our coach, and my other uncle, Harold. They usually sit underneath the goal nearest to the locker rooms.
Okay, all right, because Oscar comes to breakfast when up at Wheeler's every once in a while. I'll see Oscar up there, and he's a basketball Benny. He knows all this. He tells me about Coach Rupp and Coach Hall. Coach Hall comes to a bunch of my practices. The thing I love about Coach Hall, he and I have such a great relationship. After practice, he comes out and draws plays here. Think about this. He has if you remember the Kentucky teams when he coached, they used to have a play at jump ball where they throw it up and their center would get a screen and then they'd throw it deep and this guy would dunk the ball to start the game if you watched. So he came in yesterday and he showed me the play. I'm telling you, you'll get a dunk. I said, I'll put it in, but I'm not giving you any credit. I don't give any credit to anybody. So,
Oscar's a good guy. It's amazing how you handle all the assistant coaches you got statewide. How many? Maybe a couple million.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, there's 4 million people in the state, and I think it's 3.9 million assistant coaches. So,
Yes, it is.
did we get any players?
Anthony's got class at 11, so he's got a few minutes.
We got Anthony Davis coming to talk to you guys here in a second, okay? So we went and got him, and he'll sign the posters for you, and you'll get to talk to him. When he goes like this, his arms will be out of the picture. And let me tell you what's great about him. I just had Kevin Stallings call me last night. He's in here. Come on in here, kid. Come on in.
These guys are Kentucky National Guard in Kuwait.
How y'all doing?
What's going on?
Nothing much.
Now I'm standing up and he's sitting down.
I told him you're going to sign 50 of these posters. We're going to send them over to him. Put your arms out so they can see them out there. Are they outside it? Look at the shirt behind you. You see the 23?
Yeah, I see it.
There it is, right there. Over.
I seen that one.
What is that? What is that thing under the hair? Is that one eyebrow? Is that it?
It's brown.
You guys got any questions for him?
I got a statement. Considering I'm the oldest one here and probably the longest running UK fan here, I've been watching UK since 1969. I've watched a lot of great players come through the program, a lot of great teams. So let me tell you, Anthony, you're my very favorite player of all time. The way you handle yourself on the court, the way you play, you never ever talk to the other team or anything like that. I love you, man. You are outstanding. We're just really proud to have you. And, Coach, I'm going to tell you, I've seen a lot of good teams. This is the best Kentucky team I've ever seen. So.
Well, let me say this about him. The greatest thing is his temperament on the court, his demeanor on the court. Here's a guy that leads the nation in block shots, rebounds every ball, is getting tougher, defends like crazy, and never complains about not getting the ball. We don't run hardly any plays for him. He doesn't say anything. He just plays. But you know what? He can shoot. He can't make free throws. You making free throws now?
No.
He's making free throws now. He has not made a three yet. Okay? Or you haven't made a three, right? He can shoot threes though. I'll tell you what, for you guys, next game, I'm going to step him back and he'll make a three for you next game. All right? All right. And when he makes it, I'll have the TV ready to say it's for you guys in Kuwait. But he is a guy, his temperament and how he plays, when your best player is like this, it's a ball to coach. And it's not always this way. Sometimes your best player is a pain in the butt. And that makes my job hard. I haven't had many of those. I've been blessed. I really have in my coaching career. But this guy and Michael Gilchrist, I mean, I've had them, Marcus Camby's, the Derrick Roses, those guys, when your best players, even John Wall, when your best players are good guys and are for the team and for their teammates, wow. That's why you say this may be one of the best teams. And again, I've only seen 3 here. This may be the best of the 3. But I'll say this. Last year's team, I want you to know, was a really good team at the end of the year. They were really good. This team is good right now. We just got to get better.
Well, if your first team would have had Jody Meeks on it, I think we'd be looking at number 9 now instead of number 8.
I don't know if we'd have lost the game if he stayed. Because the one thing we didn't have is somebody who could knock down shots. And you know what? I found out he could really knock down shots if I coached him, I think. He could make shots. You guys have any other questions for Anthony? He's got to go to class.
Okay, guys. Here's your opportunity.
Be back next year, right?
He's back. He's coming back. No question about that.
Just keep throwing them in the cheap seats.
Thank you.
I kid.
Nice seeing you guys.
Thank you.
Well, I got there.
Thanks, Anthony.
So you got any more questions for me or the general or the governor? You have any questions?
I'm going to make a few more statements.
I just got to ask you, are you running for office? You're making statements here. I like this. You and the governor running for stuff.
Well, I tell you what, Coach, I'm going to be retiring here in about a year, and I might not be running for office, but if you're looking for a good equipment manager, I might be able to manage it. I just wanted to say this. Number one, this is our greatest thrill that we've had so far on this deployment. We've had a couple other great UK moments since we've been here. Number one, we got to do video shout-outs at the North Carolina game, which was awesome. We also made your fan page. We was photo of the week of November 3rd. We had our UK flag flying over Iraq every single day in front of our battalion, and we was fan of the week for November the 3rd. So
Good.
that was our favorite UK moments this year.
Well, this has been a pleasure for me to sit down and spend some time and meet the general and have the governor here for you. It's a good time.
Guys, we need to do something now, and you know, with the amount of love that exists with all of our deployed troops, with UK, especially with Kentucky National Guard soldiers and airmen, he's always been a member of our team, but now he's an official
Honorary
National Guardsman.
Wow.
And it says Coach Cal, John Calipari. Now he's part of our team officially.
Wow. Guys, I really appreciate it. And I'll tell you, we're so proud of all of you over there and what you do and the courage you have. I can't begin to tell you how impressed and, you know, what you do. Not many can do it. You know, just not many that could do it. And to stand up for all of us here and to make the Commonwealth proud, which is what you do for all of us. We just thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach, we're
You know what I like the most about the fact that Coach Cal now is an honorary guardsman? Because, you know, I'm the commander-in-chief of the National Guard. So that means free UK tickets for the rest of my life, I think. Listen, the First Lady wanted me to say a special hello to all of you. Jane was at their departure last August.
Wow.
when they departed from Kentucky to go over to the Middle East, and she's been real involved in working with the family groups and the family support for their families, and she's the one that made this happen. So remember her.
There you go. And guys, I'm gonna do this as we part. I just want you to know you'll be in my daily prayers. I got a good look at everybody, so I go to mass in the morning, and I'll be praying for you guys. Okay? Okay, General. Thank you.
And I'll see you guys in a few weeks, and we'll definitely bring victories to the Cats, right?
Sounds good, sir.
Those posters are on the way. They're on the way, okay?
Bye, guys.
See ya. Well, thank you. Really good meeting you.
I'm glad you did. I mean, you know,